Guys, this is the Anime Observer, and I am here to do my first ever anime review. This review is going to be on the series of Air Gear, which is 25 episodes long and an OVA. And you can find this series on Netflix, which is where I watched it. So, if you have it, I'm just going to go ahead and say I will suggest watching it. Thought it was, overall, it was a pretty good series. There were a few flaws, mainly those that are common among like one-season anime, such as an abrupt ending. The series ends way before the manga, because the manga is still going. Next month, I think they're actually releasing the 26th volume of the manga, and after watching the series, I do plan on reading the manga, because if the story is the same quality that the manga was, then it promises to be pretty good. And so I would say I would give this probably around a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Just, you know, near the end there were certain drawbacks, like basically, if you don't know what this is, it's pretty popular, so I'm sure some of you know. But essentially, there are these things called ATs that are like motorized rollerblades with two wheels on each one. And it gets into all this philosophical crap that the Japanese love so much, about like flying and having wings and being free, basically, using these ATs. And the main character looks like an adult, but he's a middle schooler, really common. And apparently he's an orphan, really common. You know, nobody watches over him. So in that regard, it's pretty generic. Him and his friends get into fights and stuff. Basically, people form gangs to have these like these part battles is what they call them, and they take each other's teams, their gear, things like that. They make teams disband if they take their emblem. So for a lot of these people, you know, when they do these battles, they're at pretty big risk, because they have a lot of time put into this, and it's like their whole soul is in it. And you know, the people around the main character, they start to support him more and more as the series goes on, but to begin with, most of the people are at least semi against him doing it. But as the series goes on, basically it comes to a lot of parts where it's the hero has no option of failure, because the stakes of losing his emblem are so high. It's just made really obvious that he can't lose, and that's one of my problems with it. The other being that certain parts of the show, like his obstacles that he has to do, the different races and things, the variation in difficulty as he progresses, it goes up slightly, but when you get to the final trick battle that he has to do, it seems like it's really low level compared to what he was doing before. And it kind of reminds me of Naruto, how he's supposed to be the underdog, but he's also supposed to be the most powerful. And so certain things about it are really generic. But other than that, the story's good. It's really funny. There are a lot of things about it that I really liked. It's fairly unique as far as more popular anime go, or at least what I'm familiar with, because it has more of a sport kind of feeling to it, but it still has the kind of action that you'd expect from any shonen anime. So, as I said before, this is one that I would definitely recommend watching, and I haven't checked out the manga yet, but if it's on par with the anime, I would definitely suggest it, because it's longer and it doesn't have the semi-abrupt ending that this did. And I think that's all for Air Gear, so I'm out.